inquires about Jack's recent comments on Hollywood politics, a topic that's been buzzing in the tabloids. Jack, known for his outspoken nature, responds with a passionate rant about creative freedom, but Savannah presses further, questioning the implications of his statements. The tension builds subtly at first, with Jack's smile fading slightly, his responses becoming shorter. The camera captures the shift in energy, the live audience sensing something amiss. Savannah, perhaps unaware of the brewing storm, continues with her line of questioning, delving into rumors about his personal life that Jack has always kept private. He shifts uncomfortably in his seat, his hands gesturing more animatedly. The producer in the control room watches nervously, but the show must go on. Suddenly, Jack's face reddens, and he interrupts Savannah mid-sentence, his voice rising in frustration. "You know what? This is ridiculous," he exclaims, standing up abruptly. The studio falls silent as he tosses his microphone aside and storms toward the exit, muttering under his breath about respect and boundaries. Savannah sits stunned, her mouth agape, as the camera pans to follow Jack's retreating figure. The crew scrambles to cut to commercial, but the damage is done as the moment is captured live for millions to see. Back in the studio, whispers erupt among the staff, and social media begins to explode with reactions. Fans of Jack Black rally in his defense, praising his authenticity, while others criticize his outburst as unprofessional. Analysts dissect the interview frame by frame, speculating on what exactly triggered the walk-off. Was it a premeditated stunt for publicity, or a genuine emotional response? The Today Show issues a statement later that day, expressing regret for any discomfort caused and wishing Jack well. Meanwhile, Jack takes to his own social channels, posting a cryptic message about standing up for oneself. The incident becomes fodder for late-night talk shows, with hosts reenacting the dramatic exit. Memes flood the internet, turning Jack's storm off into a viral sensation. As the day unfolds, more details emerge from insiders, painting a picture of mounting frustration during the pre-interview discussions. Apparently, Jack had requested certain topics be off-limits, but the line was crossed anyway. This event sparks a broader conversation in the entertainment industry about the ethics of interviewing celebrities and the pressure they face. Viewers debate whether Savannah was too aggressive or if Jack overreacted. In the end, this humiliating interview not only boosts ratings for the Today Show but also reignites interest in Jack Black's upcoming projects, proving that sometimes controversy is the best publicity. The story continues to evolve, with calls for apologies from both sides, but for now, the world watches and waits for the next chapter in this unexpected drama. As the dust settles from Jack Black's dramatic exit, the media frenzy intensifies, with outlets scrambling to get exclusive scoops on what really happened behind the scenes. Eyewitness accounts from the studio audience describe the atmosphere shifting from jovial to tense in mere minutes. One fan recalls how Jack's laughter turned to visible irritation when Savannah brought up his past feuds with co-stars, a sensitive subject he's addressed before. The anchor, known for her tough but fair style, seemed determined to uncover deeper insights, perhaps aiming for a memorable segment. Backstage, after the storm-off, reports suggest Jack was consoled by his team, who advised him to leave to avoid further escalation. Savannah, recovering from the shock, reportedly expressed confusion to her co-hosts, insisting her questions were standard fare. The clip of the incident goes viral on platforms like Twitter and TikTok, amassing millions of views within hours. Celebrities weigh in, with some supporting Jack's right to boundaries, while others defend journalistic integrity. Late-night hosts like Jimmy Fallon parody the moment, complete with exaggerated impressions of Jack's expressive face. The Today Show's ratings skyrocket, turning what could have been a PR disaster into a boon. Analysts point out that such walk-offs are rare but not unprecedented, citing similar incidents with other stars. Jack Black, ever the showman, hints at turning the experience into a song for Tenacious D, teasing lyrics about nosy interviewers. Meanwhile, Savannah Guthrie addresses the elephant in the room on the next day's show, offering a light-hearted apology and inviting Jack back anytime. Public opinion remains divided, with polls showing a slight edge in favor of Jack's actions. The event prompts discussions on mental health in the spotlight, emphasizing how celebrities are human too. As more footage leaks, including unaired moments, it becomes clear that the interview was edited for time, potentially omitting context that could have softened the blow. Insiders reveal that pre-show banter was friendly, making the turn all the more surprising. The humiliation aspect resonates with many, who empathize with feeling ambushed in a public setting. Social media influencers create reaction videos, dissecting body language and tone. In the broader context, this incident highlights the evolving dynamics between media and entertainers in the digital age, where every moment is scrutinized. Jack's storm-off becomes a case study in crisis management, with PR experts praising his authenticity over polished restraint. The Today Show adapts by reviewing interview protocols, aiming to prevent future mishaps. Fans launch petitions for a rematch interview, hoping for redemption. Ultimately, this chapter in pop culture lore cements Jack Black's reputation as a passionate artist unafraid to stand his ground, while reminding everyone of the fine line between probing and provoking. The story's longevity depends on how both parties handle the aftermath, but for now, it's the talk of the town. Delving deeper into the backstreet, it's revealed that Jack Black's appearance on the Today Show was part of a promotional tour for his new animated film, where he voices a quirky character. Expectations were high for a fun, engaging segment, given Jack's history of memorable TV moments. However, sources close to the production claim that Savannah Guthrie's research team dug up old interviews where Jack expressed strong opinions on industry issues, setting the stage for confrontation. During the live broadcast, as Savannah steered the conversation toward controversial topics like cancel culture, Jack attempted to deflect with humor, but her persistence wore him down. The turning point came when she referenced a rumored fallout with a director, which Jack denied vehemently before deciding enough was enough. His storm-off was swift, leaving the set in stunned silence. Post-incident, Jack's publicist releases a statement emphasizing the importance of mutual respect in interviews. Savannah, in turn, uses her platform to reflect on the experience, admitting that intentions can sometimes misfire. The viral nature of the clip spawns countless edits and remixes, from slow-motion replays to dubbed-over commentary. Entertainment news programs dedicate segments to analyzing the psychology behind walk-offs, interviewing experts on celebrity behavior. Jack Black's fans organize online support groups, sharing stories of his kindness and talent. Critics argue that such outbursts undermine professionalism, but supporters counter that boundaries must be respected. The Today Show's team works overtime to manage the fallout, with executives praising Savannah's composure under pressure. As the narrative unfolds, Jack appears on a podcast to share his side, describing the moment as a buildup of frustration rather than malice. He jokes about the experience, turning potential negativity into comedy gold. This approach endears him further to audiences, who appreciate his resilience. Meanwhile, Savannah receives messages of solidarity from fellow journalists, reinforcing the challenges of live TV. The incident sparks a wave of think pieces on media ethics, questioning where the line is drawn in pursuit of ratings. Social media algorithms amplify the drama, ensuring it stays in feeds for days. In a twist, merchandise inspired by the event pops up online, from t-shirts saying "Storm Off" like Jack to mugs with Savannah's surprised expression. The cultural impact extends to influencing how future interviews are conducted, with more emphasis on pre-approved topics. Ultimately, both Jack and Savannah emerge unscathed, their careers bolstered by their publicity. This humiliating interview serves as a reminder that even in the polished world of morning television, raw human emotions can steal the show, creating unforgettable television history. Exploring the reactions from the entertainment community, many of Jack Black's peers come forward with stories of their own awkward interview experiences, solidifying a sense of camaraderie. Actors like Dwayne Johnson tweet in support, emphasizing the need for empathy in media interactions. Savannah Guthrie, maintaining her professionalism, participates in a follow-up segment where she discusses the unpredictability of live interviews. The Today Show invites experts to weigh in on the dynamics at play, turning the incident into educational content. Meanwhile, Jack Black channels the energy into creative outlets, announcing a surprise live stream where he performs a satirical song about the event. Fans tune in by the thousands, laughing along as he exaggerates the storm-off for comedic effect. The media cycle continues with tabloids speculating on behind-the-scenes tensions, though insiders deny any real animosity. Public polls shift as more context emerges, with sympathy leaning toward both parties. The viral video breaks records for shares, outpacing other celebrity mishaps. Late-night sketches evolve, with SNL planning a parody for their next episode. Jack's storm-off inspires memes that cross over into mainstream culture, referenced in everyday conversations. Savannah addresses the humiliation angle directly, sharing how it felt to be left mid-interview, humanizing her role. This vulnerability resonates, boosting her relatability. As days pass, offers pour in for joint appearances, suggesting a potential reconciliation special. The incident highlights the power of social media in shaping narratives, where initial outrage gives way to nuanced discussions. PR strategies are dissected in industry panels, praising Jack's quick pivot to humor. The Today Show sees a surge in viewership, capitalizing on the buzz with related content. In a broader sense, this event underscores the pressures of fame, where personal boundaries clash with public expectations. Jack Black's authenticity shines through, reinforcing his status as a beloved figure. Savannah's grace under fire cements her as a resilient anchor. Together, they inadvertently spark a dialogue on respect in journalism, influencing training for future broadcasters. The story's evolution from shock to reflection demonstrates the resilience of those in the spotlight. Ultimately, what began as a humiliating interview transforms into a catalyst for positive change, proving that even stormy exits can lead to clearer skies. Reflecting on the long-term implications, industry watchers predict that Jack Black's storm-off will become a legendary tale in Hollywood lore, much like other infamous walkouts. Books on celebrity interviews may include chapters dedicated to this moment, analyzing communication breakdowns. Savannah Guthrie uses the experience to advocate for better preparation in media training sessions. Jack, ever the optimist, incorporates elements of the incident into his stand-up routines, turning pain into punchlines. Fan conventions buzz with reenactments, where attendees dress as the duo for photo ops. The Today Show archives the segment as a teachable moment, reviewing it in staff meetings. Social media trends evolve, with challenges mimicking the dramatic exit in humorous ways. Celebrities share tips on handling tough questions, fostering a supportive network. The humiliation fades as both parties move forward, with Jack promoting his film successfully and Savannah continuing her acclaimed hosting. Collaborations arise unexpectedly, like joint charity events, hinting at mended fences. Media ethics courses at universities incorporate the case study, debating intent versus impact. Viral analytics show the clip's global reach, transcending language barriers through subtitles. In pop culture, references appear in TV shows and movies, immortalizing the event. Jack Black's career trajectory remains upward, with new projects announced amid the hype. Savannah's vocal cord surgery, mentioned in passing, adds a layer of sympathy to her narrative. The incident prompts networks to implement stricter guidelines for sensitive topics. Public discourse matures, recognizing the humanity behind the headlines. As time heals, what was once a storm becomes a story of growth and understanding. In conclusion, the saga of Jack Black storming off the Today Show after a humiliating interview with Savannah Guthrie encapsulates the unpredictable nature of live television. From the initial excitement to the abrupt